Hi, everybody. Joe Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days and 5 minutes on this Wednesday, the 20th of December. And it's quiet. And it looks to stay quiet, I think, right through Christmas. We have any major issues part of the United States. And certainly, overall, we have a nice day here from Maine down to Georgia. There's some patchy clouds in upstate New York and also in Pennsylvania, northwest New Jersey. Probably a little upper trough going by, but really it doesn't amount to much. You can see clouds from the northern plains are coming over the top into the Great Lakes. We also have moisture starting to feed in from the Pacific back into the southwest and also in Texas and on the far left, you can see the swirl that is a storm that's off the coast of California that continues waves of heavy rain there. And in fact, we'll take a look at the radar this afternoon, just fresh, and there you go. You've got heavy rains pretty much from San Francisco to Los Angeles right now is the latest arm of wind. A little precip in Mexico and parts of Arizona, and not much everywhere else. It's very quiet as far as precipitation is concerned, with those exceptions. And the WPC. Now this takes us through next Wednesday night, and we do have something to deal with. Next Tuesday into Wednesday here in the eastern part of the United States. In some ways, it's similar to what uh, we just went through, but there are notable differences with regards to this going forward. The This time around, yeah, there's Gulf moisture, but it doesn't look like there's a well-developed Gulf low that's going to come out of this. It's more going to be the system in the Midwest, and most of the plains eastward to the Atlantic seaboard and offshore, showing anywhere from half an inch to areas in purple of an inch and a half up and down the Mississippi Valley into Texas and also along the Gulf Coast. We've got some 2 inch amounts. The Carolinas to Virginia to southern and eastern Pennsylvania to about New York City. There's an area of an inch and a half plus embedded inside a 1 inch area of rainfall that extends up into southern New England. But we've got time here because nothing's going to happen through Christmas Day. And I've been just sort of remarking how incredibly crazy this is with respect to what's going on snow-wise in the United States. Not much at all. The snow cover is very low, if not or non-existent, and in the next 72 hours, the only places that are going to see anything as far as snow is concerned are some of the mountains in California, the Sierra Nevadas, the Cascades, and up in parts of the northern Rockies. And even there, it's probably not going to amount to too much. So it's all really about high pressure building in, and they're coming down into eastern Canada. That's going to keep temperatures somewhat in check. Will probably be close to normal or a little bit above normal over the next several days or so as that northern high kind of settles in. We get a northeast wind or a northeast wind, and that usually keeps temperatures cool. There's not a whole lot with respect to rain going on again, except out in the west, and I just switched over to the rain and snow, so you can see the snows in the Pacific Northwest and heavy rain in Southern California and into Arizona. Now we're into Saturday. Uh, Really, not a whole heck of a lot. Wind is going to be somewhat coming in from off the ocean, but I think our weather should be fine. There's a warm front going by Saturday night that maybe produces a sprinkle. And then after that, Christmas Eve to me looks overall to be a decent day, and so does Christmas Day. And then here comes that next storm system with a low in Missouri that goes up into northern Illinois and falls apart. We'll probably have some sort of secondary low as an arm of rain moves eastward up the coast and into New England. So again, it doesn't look quite as strong as the system we just had. This one's tamer, so I think we should be able to handle this without too much difficulty. But as I said, a lot of time to think about that. The Joe and Joe Weather Show tonight is at 7:35 Eastern Time, so tune in. We'd love to see you there. This will be our last show before Christmas, so we will be off this Thursday right through the weekend, through Christmas Day, and then we will be back on Tuesday, the 26th. So join us tonight for the last show before Christmas.